Hello there guys, Bilbo10000 here, bringing you another Mag Mammal video. This is Mag Mammal 2, episode 11, and today we're going to be continuing with Tier 3, and we're back as Mega Man. As you may have noticed from the end of last episode, when I had to tack on the judges' comments. Anyway, Searchman, hello. I've been searching for leaks of the results for hours. Do you know who won? I can't find anything. Well, Searchman, you could go to Tier 9 and 10, but you never know. Alright, let's move on to the next stage of the contest. 65th, Lizard Commando, SMB3, score 21.4, 24, 24, 16, 25, 18. I'm guessing Super Mario Bros. 3? Oh, great. Yep. And it's got a skip button, because of course it does. Alright, so it's Super Mario Bros. 3. That's fun. We've got Hammer Bros, which are disguised as Picket Men, and a lot of damage is being done. This is kind of brutal. Oh, I like these guys. I like that the new shot men are these little the little hammer guys. Not hammer guys. My thoughts aren't very coherent today. Please stop asking me for my thoughts. They're not coherent. I'm confused. I was about to get away! I was about to escape! Damn it. This is gonna be one of those stages where for me, it's all about just sort of rushing it because I'm really bad at just the whole playing it slow, playing it safe sort of thing. Or you can just keep walking forwards and avoid most of the damage. That works too. I'm okay with that. More than okay with that, in fact. Alright. Hello. Now, if I recall correctly, there are some evil enemy placements coming up here. So, I am going to firstly take you out. And then I'm going to get my Jewel Satellite at the ready. Yeah, you're an awfully placed enemy there, you. And we start here again. Yep. No wonder. That's why I remember this stage being so annoying, because of that one enemy there, because that one is placed just in the wrong spot for you to actually make progress. So, we're gonna have to defeat him. Simple. Also, weird how, the shots that the Lakitus drop weren't actually remodeled. I just noticed that. Like, the Lakitus are remodeled, but the shots couldn't have been remodeled into spines? That could have been interesting, but they didn't do it. I wonder why. Did they maybe not have enough time to remodel all the different assets? Because here's the problem. For me, custom assets, when you use them, you need to use all of them. Also, I'm dying again. This is great. With custom assets, you need to either go the full distance and just make everything custom, or you don't do it at all. And a lot of people get that balance wrong. Some people may only use a few custom assets. Some may use them all. God, why is there just so much enemy spam? I mean, I understand it's like you're in a war zone, but still, good grief. Chill out with the enemy spam. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can try and... Yeah, no, that didn't... And we have to restart that bit. That very much annoys me. That is a very, very badly placed enemy. Because that feels less like fair difficulty and more like artificial difficulty. Like, for example, in the last level we did, how the Apache Joes would just kind of come out of nowhere. It's sort of similar to that style of difficulty, and I'm not a big fan of that kind of difficulty. I'm more of a fan of fair difficulty progression where you can kind of see what you can be expecting, and then you can plan to deal with it. No. I don't really know what I can do for that guy as well, though, because they're quite beefy. They take a few hits to kill, on the normal, at least. No, this ain't gonna be the run. I can tell you that much. I'm praying there's at least a checkpoint coming up. Because if there isn't a checkpoint, I'm gonna be very sad. I am interested in what other assets from Super Mario Bros. 3, though, they've used. Or at least reskinned. There we go. Oh, that's an evilly placed Goomba. Jeez. That was awful. Do I have to go down? I guess so. Alright, 2 places. Tank Battalion, be on the front lines fighting swarms of bad guys. Keep running and watch out for missiles. Or Airship Fleet, high-flying action, look out for flying bad guys and be careful with your jumps. I think I'll take the tank. I'm better at tanking damage than I am doing anything else in this game. I just hope there's a checkpoint here. And it's auto-scroll! Oh, great. They took the... And the grenaders haven't been reskinned. Okay. And the killer bullets also haven't been reskinned, despite the fact that they could easily be bullet bills. Bit confusing, you know. Weird choice. I do like that these things aren't actually shooting anything, though. That's possibly the nicest thing I think this map's ever done. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, come on. There's so many enemies! Where have I gotta go? Where have I gotta go? What have I gotta do? Survive. Whoa! I think I just got a life back. That just literally just saved my life, quite literally. That's amazing. I love it. I love it when that happens. That's great. Just gonna stay as far away from you as possible. Ah, auto-scrolling. It's my favorite. Everyone loves it. Auto-scrolling is the best feature of any game in the world. We play games to auto-scroll, clearly. Oh shoot! No, I'm fucked. I wanted to get that E-Tank, but that was the end as well. Oh, I saw that you could have slash-clawed your way through. Oh, in that case, I'm getting that E-Tank. I'm getting back around there, I'm getting that E-Tank. I'm also just gonna use my goddamn dual satellite. I don't care. Except it doesn't do anything. Oh my god. Maybe Wheel Cutter will do something because of the whole, how the stage is laid out. Yeah, I could see Wheel Cutter doing some good, damn it. Oh no. Yeah, it's not as enjoyable as, say, the Super Mario Bros. Level from Mag Mammal 1. Because, for those of you that don't know, in Mag Mammal 1, the second place map was a Super Mario Bros. Themed level. It was a reskinned Mario level. And it got second place because it was a really good map. It had a few weird moments, but you know, overall it was a pretty brilliant stage, and people enjoyed it. This one isn't really hitting that same niche. It's not really appealing in the same way that that one did. I'm dead. There's no way I wasn't going to survive that. This is extremely difficult. Oh, jeez. And I want to do it Buster only because I just don't think any of the weapons are going to be that useful for this segment. No. Ugh, weird sounds. I think maybe this could have benefited without the auto-scrolling. I get why the auto-scrolling's in there, don't get me wrong. I know that auto-scrolling was like a big thing in the airship levels and the tank levels of Super Mario Bros. 3. That being said, that doesn't make the concept fun. That just makes it... All that means is that you are being true to the source material, but sometimes Especially when it comes to stuff like this, where, you know, your level is a literal recreation of a game, sometimes you want to take the best aspects from that game and not the worst. There we go. Nope. Oh, yes. Alright, get through here. Alright, time to get the slash claw out. There we go. Slash clawed my way out. Use the E-tank so I don't die. And we're through. Oh my god, that one took too long. That took far too long. Anyway, it looks like we're at a boss. Alright, let's charge ourselves up. Bowser? Bowser. Alright, we actually have a Bowser fight, which is cool. I like that. Let's go. Ooh, his fireballs are explosive. And he's got Gutsman style jump mechanics. Yeah, just keep doing that. Keep doing that. That's cool. I think his flames are getting faster. I'm not 100% on that though. Don't quote me. Come on. There we go. And that's the energy element too. Alright, brilliant. And that is only one energy element, so I assume that the if we picked to go to the sky, it would have just taken us to the same spot anyway. Alright, let's see what the judges had to say about SMB3. Snorunt Pyro, 24 out of 50. Holy jeez, please calm down with the enemy placement in the first half. Like, wow. My experience with it was basically, oh hey, cute SMB3 level. Oh god, enemies everywhere, help! The resprites are really cute, but I feel like the level spams like the literal worst enemies to spam. Sniper Joes, Hammer Joes, Sniper Mechs, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of button mashing, and as a result, and for some unholy reason, the Sniper Joes in this level lose their weakness to Slash Claw. Once the path splits though, the level gets more tolerable, mainly because both paths are auto-scroll and that allows you to slow down and take care of the enemies more easily. I actually disagree, I think that makes it worse. I still don't think that the level is very well designed though. There are a lot of Sniper and Hammer Joes, just pasted around, and it really doesn't make for a fun level experience. The Bowser boss fight is fine though, and the level does have a lot of charm going for it, so that's that. But it just isn't well designed, it's just kind of unfun. The problem with the level having charm is that the level has charm because it's based off of Super Mario Bros. 3, which many people have a nostalgic feeling for, so regardless of what was done with the assets, it's going to have a charm. But just using the assets doesn't make a level. Droopy Hornet, 24 out of 50. I'm gonna be really honest, I really didn't like this level. I couldn't even come close to enjoying the nice graphic replacements because there was so much enemy spam. The first part was fine because you could get through it easily if you went slowly. The second part was slightly worse with the falling platforms, but it was still manageable. The tank and airship parts were the worst offenders because they were auto-scrollers and you can't really go slowly or quickly, and there were a lot of enemies on the screen at once. You'd think after all of that the boss would be really hard, but no, it's just Bowser with only 2 attacks, fireballs and earthquakes that are both insanely easy to dodge. It's really unfortunate too because this level had the potential to be fantastic, but it was ruined by sloppy level design. It felt like you made all these graphic replacements and tried to show them all at once instead of making an actual level. That kind of thing can work, but at a certain point you need to ask yourself, am I doing too much? Angel, 16 out of 50. The way this level presents itself makes me feel like it tried to get a majority of its points by emulating the graphical wow factor from MagMammal 1's Super Mario World level. I can tell that a lot of work went into the sprites, even though they're not perfect, but I can also tell that this level would have been much more enjoyable if the work went into actually designing it instead, as the level pretty much falls short in every factor of design, aside from the boss. The level's main flaw in the abundance of enemies, the main flaw is the abundance of enemies in every section, which are placed seemingly randomly and in much larger numbers than necessary. Couple this with a lack of health refill pickups and you've got a stage that people will be frustrated with very quickly. Gariri, 25 out of 50. What a disappointment. I would have liked the Mario theme here, but the level itself is just so bad. Not only are the enemies simply recolors of existing Mega Man enemies, but they are placed in excessive quantity, and in the worst places possible. It's almost impossible to beat this level without taking damage. Also, the boss requires extreme precision to dodge his attacks, and when he isn't attacking, the fight is as dull as ever. So much more could have been done to the stage. Ace Spark, 18 out of 50. To quote the last contest, enemy spam is fun, right guys? That is everything wrong with the stage. Every screen is packed with enemies, and the enemy placement itself is baffling. The most infuriating one was on the airship area, thank goodness I didn't have to do it. Trying to get on those Tomahawk Man platforms was insane. Often you pick the worst possible enemy, and put them in the worst possible place. With the exception of the Tomahawk platform, this entire stage is devoid of platforming challenges, and that's not really too fun. Just because the last contest had a high-ranking Mario level... Oh, went back, oh... doesn't mean you're going to place as high because you also used Mario. Because what the last contest entry had was actual thought put behind it. This was just everything plonked down higgledy-piggledy. Don't get me wrong, some of the Mario reskins were pretty cool, but then you just sort of stopped trying and plonked regular Mega Man enemies into the Mario arena. This felt very half-assed. Bowser was unexpected and a neat addition, but he really was a bit too easy, which is par for the course for Bowser. Some of your positive score here is only due to including him. I'm not joking, this was pretty awful overall. I can agree with all the judges. I think that this level was enemy spam. The problem is, you're coming from a Mario game, which is known as a platforming game, and yet there was no platforming. Where is the platforming? Where is the platforming? That's sort of my reaction to this. Alright. Hey there, Buster Rod G. They didn't allow returning monkings into the festival. Us monkeys never get any love. I'm so sorry. Alright. Drillman, hello. Another day mining out tunnels for the festival. Wait, what are these tunnels even for anyways? I'm not sure. Well, we're gonna take a short break, and then when we come back, we're gonna take on this next level right here. So, I'll see you guys in a moment. Be back soon. Alright, we are back, and it is time to continue with our next level in the contest. 64th, Lambda, Megalondo. Score 22.4, 27, 26, 18, 20, 21. I mean, Londo is a prominent place in Dark Souls, so... Oh, wow. I'm getting Castlevania vibes from this. Whoa, hello. What is this music? If anybody knows what this music is, please tell me, because I'm curious. I like the sound of it. It sounds really good. There we go. Is it something from Castlevania, maybe? It kind of sounds Castlevania-y. I could be completely wrong in that guess, but that is my guess. There we go. Alright, seems like a pretty simple stage so far. I've taken a lot of damage. Oh! No! It's the Dark Souls of Mega Man stages! No! I was not ready for this. I wasn't ready. I was never ready. It's Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls. I've just realized it's into the Dark Souls level. No. No. You can't put Dark Souls into Mega Man. I love Dark Souls, but no. Oh, that means it's gonna be hell. It means we're just gonna keep dying. Oh no. Alright, gotta be careful. Didn't trust that at all. Death pit ahead. You know? Be wary of trap. Rating over 9,000. Oh god. I can't believe it's a Dark Souls level. Oh no! And I died, damn it. Okay, please tell me there was a checkpoint, please. No. Okay, that's fine. I get it. Okay. It's a Dark Souls level. There probably aren't even checkpoints. What would be really cool is if there were checkpoints and they were marked by bonfires. That would be cool. I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be cool. The platforming in this level, though, isn't too terrible. I mean, if you know what's coming, I think the skill might actually be there. I think the challenge with this level, though, obviously, is that as it is based on Dark Souls, it's there to trip you up. It's made specifically to screw with the player. Alright, yep, area of trap. This time I'm not going to jump into the ceiling spikes. We're going to be a bit more careful. There we go. Okay. No. You don't do that to me. You don't spawn random tellies and expect me to have a good reaction to them. No. You just don't do that. That's not cool. There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. Jumping, try jumping. Rating 99999999999999999 million. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, do I have to... Alright, I'm gonna try and maybe see if this works. Yep. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. We're safe. It's okay. Got this weird thing going on, but we're fine. Oh! Oh! No! Alright, we're back here. Okay, we made it. I don't know whether this is a checkpoint or not, but we did make it here. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, okay. We're in a location I've never been before. This is pretty insane. Alright, we've got this. Drop down. Power Masslers. This is definitely giving me, if this is Dark Souls, this is definitely giving me Anno Londo vibes, which would make sense, given, you know, it's called Mega Londo. Don't give up, rating 69. Oh, so kind. I hope there's a checkpoint. I really hope there's a... I really, really hope there's a checkpoint. Because I will not lie, I'm getting a little bit terrified of death. But I you know what? For what it is, the fact is, it is actually a Dark Souls-inspired map, and a Dark Souls-inspired stage, and we just don't get those that often in anything. So, you know what? I'll take what I can get, even if it's not what I view as Dark Souls strong points. Like, this stage isn't going to really turn anyone into playing Dark Souls. That much is pretty apparent. Alright. This is a Flashman, Flash Stopper thing. There we go. So, how many of these ladders are going to kill me? That's the real question. That's what I want to know. Because they will. It's got to be this one. And the one over there gets you some energy, but then there's an E-tank up there. No! Okay, there was a checkpoint. It's here, which is a little bit behind, but you know, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. I'm okay with this. This should take us into the big hall, right? Yep. And at least most of the enemies here, you can actually dodge underneath. Like, you know, they're not difficult to kill, they're not difficult to defeat, they're pretty standard enemies, you know, your usuals. Let me just take these out. There we go. done. And take out these two. There we go. Back in this room. So let's screw this one up this time. Oh, there we go. Didn't jump for a second there, I was terrified. Okay, that's a bit bullshit. My favourite type of enemies are the ones that you can't avoid. You know? They're great. My favourite. Just for the fact it's there, I wanted it gone. So I just despawned a fan fiend. Nice. Oh, there's spikes around here and the eggs. Don't really want to risk that. Oh man. Oh, it's a spike fall, isn't it? No! Gonna have to restart that bit, aren't we? Yeah. That's pretty rough. That is extremely rough. Alright. We're down this part. There's probably more to it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. No! That was awful. I did it again! I walked too far forwards. I just keep walking too far forwards. Damn. That's really frustrating, holy crap. Because I barely have time to react, because I'm getting off of a count bomb at that point. God. I won't lie, that is an exceptionally frustrating final room. Ah, and that sums up like the worst parts of the Dark Souls series. If people came into this, God. If this was someone's first experience with what Dark Souls is, from the perspective of a fan, I'd understand people never wanting to play the games. And that's a big shame, because Dark Souls is an amazing franchise, and this is not... This is not a valid representation of Dark Souls. Dark Souls has well thought about, cleverly crafted level design, not cheap tricks and instant death. You die from your own mistakes. You're meant to feel like death is your fault in Dark Souls, but here it feels like it's not your fault, it's the level's fault. As such, it comes across as just royally unfair. Whoever made this level, whether you love Dark Souls or not, you've missed the point of the franchise entirely, and you use the Dark Souls name as an excuse to build this difficult level, and it's quite disappointing. But we are back to the spike drop. And we're down again. Let's try and not make the same mistake again, shall we? Yes! 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 Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, let's read those judges' comments. You died, from Snowrun Pyro, 27 out of 50. Also, more lag issues, I feel like there's some reference I'm missing in this level with, like, the level title, and how for some reason, the level rates you with meme numbers as you're going through it. I don't know, I'm not really sure about this level. There's parts about it that I like, and parts about it that I really don't like. I hate all the times where you have to squeeze in between spikes, they're like the most stressful obstacles ever, and I hate them. The spike drop is pretty bullshit too, you barely have enough time to react to get all the way to the left before you die. And of course, lag issues. On the other hand, I like how crazy cannons are used as obstacles rather than enemies. I like how the time bombs are used and the Gemini egg sections are surprisingly not that bad, mostly because charge shots in this game can pierce through them. It's kind of a mixed bag overall, there's some good in it, but the bad is just really bad. Droopy Hornet, 26 out of 50. Didn't really like the level. I got the whole Dark Souls theme, and I know Dark Souls is meant to be hard, but that shouldn't come at the expense of good level design. That's exactly my point. Dark Souls knows how to create level design that is difficult, but has good level design. If you don't have the level design, you're not a Dark Souls fan level, you're just a bad level. My main issue was the annoying enemy placements. The best example is this one room where you had to climb a ladder to enter, and if you didn't stay at the very bottom, you were sniped by a crazy cannon. There's no indication of that happening, and new players won't see it coming. Another room killed you if you didn't know to hold right when you were falling. I don't think this level was designed with other players in mind. Thankfully, it wasn't very long, but it still took me a while to beat. Angel, 18 out of 50. Honestly, with so much insta-kill around, I have to wonder how only having one midpoint is even remotely resembling fairness. This level as a whole isn't too bad to traverse, and while it goes out of its way to be unfair to the player and tries to shove them into spikes, the thing that makes the level frustrating is its stinginess with checkpoints. Spreading them out slightly differently and having 2 total will get rid of much of the pretty dangerous backtracking that has to be done if me, for example, dies in the spike drop like 5 times in a row. Ha! The level playing at only 40 FPS doesn't help the situation since it merely lengthens the time I assume this was fixed post-judging. Lengthens the time required to get back to the player died even further. Gariri, 20 out of 50. I don't know how you can screw up the level design this badly. Every movement has to be super precise, and all the areas are filled with unavoidable or barely avoidable enemies. Obstacles are placed very poorly too. Unless you do everything perfectly, you will get frustrated way too easily. Other than that, there's nothing particularly redeeming about this level. Ace Spark, 21 out of 50. Why though? I don't mind insta-death as a mechanic. I do mind insta-death sending me back through several other rooms of very beefy enemies or lots more other instant death. Your lack of checkpoints not only rematched up the tension, or ratcheted up the tension, it made things very tedious to play. That last screen, the drop onto spikes right after the Crystal Joes, and the pit after that were utter bullshit too, just saying. To give credit where it was due, the room with the pole eggs and dropping enemies from above by taking down their ground, that was cool, and I think the fun factor here would have been greatly improved by actually sticking checkpoints in areas where logically there should be checkpoints. The room with the statue comes to mind. The enemy selection was nonsensical and nothing fit in. Why the Castlevania theme if you aren't going to do anything remotely Castlevania-y? Post-judging comment. Turns out this is supposed to be Dark Souls themed, with Castlevania graphics. You see the confusion? There's a right way and a wrong way to do instant death. This was the wrong way. Agreed. I am a major fan of Dark Souls, and it disappoints me that this is such a lackluster Dark Souls stage. It doesn't do anything remotely interesting with the Dark Souls motif aside from throwing instant death everywhere, which isn't the main selling point of Dark Souls. Dark Souls is difficult but fair. When you die, you feel like you are the person at fault. In this level, you don't feel like you're the person at fault. You feel like the level is out to get you. It feels more like a troll game. It feels more like I want to be the guy, or something where the game is designed to kill you as opposed to you dying being your fault. I also think the Castlevania graphics did get a bit confusing as far as translating Dark Souls into Mega Man. Obviously, Castlevania is probably the closest you'll get to old school stuff, but the problem is, Castlevania is so well known you could have tried to maybe find some tile sets from games that hadn't been used as much. That way maybe people wouldn't have associated it with Castlevania straight away instead of Dark Souls. The other thing is, I just don't think Dark Souls should be translated into a 2D Mega Man space. The best 2D Dark Souls I think we've had is Salt and Sanctuary, and that's nothing close to a Mega Man game. Mega Man gameplay and Dark Souls don't mix. I really don't think they should be mixed in the future, and I'm praying that nobody butchers the series in the future. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other videos that you can find in the bottom left, or my Minecraft game show you can find in the bottom right, or you can check out my Patreon and help support the channel, as I do run this channel as my job, so any pledges on Patreon literally go towards keeping me alive each month, so thank you so much to those of you supporting me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye. This is the Dark Souls of Mega Man games!